Bet if you didn't wear so much makeup, I bet you can get a boyfriend like that. It seemed like she almost knew exactly where that was going before it came. I mean, she even describes it as train coming down the tracks. And maybe this is just something that she's tired of hearing people say in general in life, but somehow she knew that this specific guy
Oh, for pity's sake. I just realized I had my microphone off. Ugh. I'm not that anybody's here just yet, so. Um, yeah, I guess I better go into self promote and put in that I'm on. So. I'll just copy it. I'll just copy paste. I guess I should get onto my Facebook, even though I know that might be a mistake, depending on who's active right now, because some people are whatever you want to call it, and they make me question my sanity. So Okay. So I guess never mind what I said earlier when my microphone was muted because nobody was here to see me or watch me sit here and flap my lips without sound coming out. So yeah, it is Tuesday. That means today is a .hack day. I will be the first to admit I'm a little bit on the exhausted side. It's just been a rough week with work. They are testing my patience as well as my tolerance for their own stupidity. So, very well might not end well. I've done some more work. We've done some more whatever with the, whatever you want to call it here in regards to my podcast. I've got some things figured out. I have some things still not figured out. And yeah. And my... Oh, okay. I was going to say, and my one game is just whatever. So, gotta put the batteries back in my controller because I took them out because I accidentally turned it on for a game that I was just started playing, and then it didn't want to turn off. So, yeah, fun. Sorry if I seem a little lackluster. I'm just tired because, as I said earlier, I didn't necessarily run, but I pretty much jiggled my jello all the way home as quickly as possible because I opted to walk to and from my wound care appointment this morning because, you know, I'm a genius and I made my appointment for 10 o'clock, forgetting that on Tuesday and Friday, you know, I have to be ready to stream, especially Friday because it's at 10 o'clock, and that's when my stream is supposed to start. So I'm I'm just all sorts of screwed, shall we say. Alrighty, so for those of you who remember from last time, you know what's going to be going on approximately today. For those of you who weren't here with me, I will go ahead and fill you in right now. In today's episode of, you know, Haseo tries to deal with trauma that he won't properly deal with, we are going to more than likely be facing Ovan. Because last week, Ovan revealed himself to be the actual Tri-Edge. It's not the computer program that, you know, those of us who know the game, it wasn't Azure Kite. It's not Azure, you know, Balmung or Orca. It's Ovan. And I'm sure he's got some reason for it because he's behind Shino being in a coma, Bordeaux falling into a coma, a bunch of other people. Although Bordeaux's was actually her own fault, in all honesty, because she kind of let herself get mad with power. Because she wanted power. So, what else can you say about that, really? For those of you wondering, no, I do not have my nose ring in because I did something that it is very mad at, like the inside is very mad where the bar goes through for, it seems to be no apparent reason. So, yeah, I had to take it out. And yeah. Like I said when I was muted, I'm just kind of feeling rather lackluster right now, just because I'm tired. So, you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little subdued or under the whatever. My performance is underwhelming today. I do genuinely apologize for that because I would rather it not be. And it looks like you ain't gonna watch that one. That's just some idle game that I downloaded again. Which, to my surprise, it kept the data from last time I played it, which was 2 years ago. But anyhow, the weather's doing me in. It went from that stupid hot weather to now it's being cold and damp and rainy-ish. And so as a result, I'm just kind of completely out of it. And to make matters worse, I was in so much pain and in such a hurry to leave work yesterday, I left my backpack in my locker, and my backpack has my lower plate. So if I'm wanting to actually eat much of anything, well, actually it's an issue because I need, I think it's called Polygrip or something for it, because it doesn't stand up to pretty much anything. It just kind of sits there. Much to my dismay, it just sits there, and it will work for a couple like soft things and that. But if it's anything more challenging than that, if it's anything like caramel, it comes off. Walnuts, almonds, peanuts under the plate. So, just a good old-fashioned time there. So. But anyway, enough of my grousing. Let's get into the game. And for those of you wondering, yes, it might be cool and damp, but I still have a fan on. Because I do. So I did do a little bit of work. Well, I didn't do it off stream, but last game I did do a little bit of work with these guys. So we will take them. Data seed G is responding to the pillar. Insert the data seed. So we're going to take them to go face Ovan and see how well that goes. Data seed O is reacting to the pillar. Insert data seed O. The 5 pillars are responding, resonating, something. I don't know.
At long last, I'll get to fight Ovan. I'm Tri-Edge. I'd better start making preparations for the battle.
Let's just go. Worst thing's gonna happen, I'm gonna get my butt handed to me. I wish more places like this existed in the actual game rather than the few dungeons we actually do get. I'm going to adjust my headset so I can hear in case, although I should be able to see if he flickers the light, so in case Roger needs me.
Come to think of it, everything may have begun spinning out of control from this place. Don't you think so, Asal?
You were the one who PK'd Shino?
Yes. Furthermore, I am also the one who drew in Sakaki, and the one who gave him Ida.
But why? Why would you do that?
For you, Hazel.
Premium
Me?
lets you zone in on what you love without audio interruptions.
To make you grow up
Whether winding
strong.
down or turning the volume way up. Take control of your
Just
mood
for
with
something like
nonstop
that?
ad-free music
You-
listening to keep the good vibes going.
Something
Ready
like
to dive
this?
back into premium?
That's not
Tap
it,
the banner
Hassel.
to learn more.
Everything was part of a necessary process.
Thanks to you, Shino, and Arcade, and
No matter how big or small your
Natalie!
business is, making your own ad on Spotify Ad Studio is as easy as one,
You'll
two,
pay for this.
one. Let us know what you want your ad to say
You
and pick out
will.
music.
Hassel is mad.
Bring it on!
Sparrow counter.
Shellbreaker!
This is the true Tri-Edge you've been searching for. Hassel, only you.
I'll do this one. There he is. Okay, Divine Awakening. Whoops. Plasma Blink.
Are you ready?
He's the bad guy, Hassel. Why would you ask him if he's ready? This is more difficult than I imagined it would be with this party. I don't remember having this much of a problem in my first playthrough against him. Oh my god. He's basically undone almost all the damage I've caused. Looks like I might need to admit defeat here in a bit, in a couple minutes, and try coming back through here with Adley as one of my people. Who did I use last time? I think it was Adley and Gaspard. I may have to try using them. Really?
This is the true Tri-Edge.
I don't care. Oh, for pity's sake.
Hazel, only you.
1 HP left? That's weird. What's happening? I am wondering what's happening because it keeps spawning them, but they don't do anything. Once I hit them all. Uh-oh. Entrance is dead. Do I have? I bet you I do not have it. I have the spell, but I believe I... Oh, no. No, that's Revive Rain. I'll be damned. I don't have... For frick's sake, I don't have the, item. This battle really is not going well. I guess I should have actually leveled up off stream and that, but I've played this so much that I'm kind of be honest, I played this so much I am really genuinely kind of tired of the game. So it's going to be my own fault that I bugger this up. Dang, blast it. Okay, well that fixes it. No. I do not want to retry. Okay, so I'll take Atoli and I guess I'll see who's got the best levels and take them with me. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Let's take Pie with us. I mean, if I still lose, the other thing I can do is I can go and get Adelie her epitaph weapon, I believe is what they're called, or lost weapon rather, because all 7 of the, even though we technically don't know who the 7th epitaph user is, all 7 of them have a weapon, like his ticking death. Peanut went down the wrong way. So, oh, I am doing laundry too. I mentioned that when I first started. Didn't realize I was mute. I'm trying to get laundry caught up because I haven't done it in 2 weeks. So, good possibility I will put you guys on intermission to go do that. And probably grab a drink. Because at this rate, I'm going to choke.
Everything may have begun spinning out of control from this place. Don't you think so, Haseo? But there is no going back now. After all, the entire life I've given to the world was all for this day.
You were the one who PK'd Shino?
Yes. Furthermore, I am also the one who drew in Sakaki, and the one who gave him Ida.
But why? Why would you do that?
For you, Haseo.
Me?
To make you grow up strong.
Just for something like that? You...
Something like this? That's not it, Haseo. Everything was part of a necessary process.
Thanks to you, Shino, and Arcade, and... Adelie! You'll pay for this. You will. Hey! Here goes. Hero counter! Hero counter!
Looks like it's going better so far. Whoop. Pay attention.
This is the true Tri-Edge.
Can you, like, off with that? Anyway. I don't know how to be any more dismissive than that. How about your mother?
Here it comes. Are you ready?
Good enough.
Tiger Blitz.
Wrong target, because I was hoping to hit Ovan and hit all of them again. But
Tiger Blitz.
uh-oh.
Remain.
Boy, this is really not turning out to be my day, is it? I am going to apologize that this has not been my best fight so far. Well, not that there is a way for me to measure my best fight so far, but hopefully it's still been entertaining watching me get my ass handed to me. This is not going well. That's all I can say. Whoops, that's... Says press back. Retry. Apparently that button doesn't work. I'll give it one more go. If I don't make it on the third time, we will go to something else. Because I know it's, whatever you want to call it, it's Tuesday, so it's, dot hack, but I don't feel like losing all day. I wonder if I can, well no, I was going to say, I wonder if I can change my skill triggers while I'm in battle, but I don't think I can. Nope, I cannot, and I don't think I can go in and manually do it either. Well, maybe I can. I have to see. Because that might be one of my mistakes, because I don't have my one skill equipped. No, that seems to make a huge difference, but... Oh.
This is the true Tri-Edge you've been searching for.
I'm not sure what I would play, though, if I can't get this to do this. That was okay.
Are you ready?
Might actually get him this time. There we go.
He's controlling Ida?
I hate to admit how big of a pain in the butt that was, but the next part will be easy because I think there's an avatar fight coming up, and then we'll.
Let's just say
Yeah.
we understand each other. Ida and I are dangerous friends. Now, Haseo. Become strong. Surpass your limits. And then kill me. From the river. Corbin!
This is actually going better than the first time I fought him. This Carbonic. Oh dear me. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Is that all you've got to give?
Too far.
We understand each other.
He used clinch needle here. He used this a lot more when I first fought him. Ooh. You ain't getting me that easy. Whoa, no, 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 no.
There's no more time.
Well, then make time. I think. I don't know.
Into your eyes. Into your eyes.
Would you... There it is. I know I jiggle a lot. Well, I'm glad you do, but I don't care to. Should be protect breaking shortly. There we go. Lucky shot. Still not enough.
This isn't the death I've been wishing for. It was too soon, after all.
Phase 8 Epitaph. Genome data acquired.
After chasing down Tri-Edge for all this time.
Congratulations, Haseo.
Never far behind, is he?
Yara!
You don't seem thrilled. Even after having your dearest wish granted.
Dearest wish. This?
You want a Tri-Edge gone?
Is it not? The truth you sought so long after is now firmly within your hands.
The truth, huh?
Yeah, not quite. think.
Do you think that Shino and Alkid
I cannot remember.
were able to return to the real world?
All you have done thus far is manage to PK Tri-Edge. You have merely caught a tiny glimpse of Tri-Edge's truth. Did you really think that would be enough to save the girls?
Gonna go out on a limb and say yes, he did think that would be
Now
enough.
you understand. Just because you've PK'd your nemesis, it doesn't mean that what you lost will return. Even if you gain fragmentary truth, it will only serve as mere information. If you do not guess at the entirety, it will be impossible to rescue the lost ones. That is why we must find out precisely what Ida is and how it works. In order to finally know all the facts, the truth of what has happened in this world.
My fight is over.
Oh.
But then, it's really changed since I began. In the end, I wasn't able to save anyone.
When the music ch-
She,
when the music changed, I thought it went right into the credits.
for now, I just want to go back to the real world and rest.
Alrighty. Well, this is good ending music, so I will leave this up while I go attend to some other stuff. So, I will return shortly. Alrighty. Well, should have took longer than that. Because I don't know. Something don't seem right. I am sorry for making you guys wait. It took me a bit longer to do what I was wanting to do. So. To Haseo from Atoli. How are you, Haseo? Are you okay with everything that's happened recently? I'm doing okay. At least I think I am. These days, I often feel like I only just met you yesterday. Perhaps it's because so many things have happened since then. The days have just gone by so quickly. A lot's actually happened for you too, I know. Shino and Alcade, and the fact that Ovan was actually Tri-Edge. It's almost like too much has happened all at once for me to really take it all in, but that's no good. So I will become stronger. I also have a request to make. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you about the things that have happened, the things that will happen, and the things that are happening now. I may not be able to convey what I want to say very well. I may make a stupid mistake yet again. But even so, I'd like to talk to you, because now I think I can be more open than I was before. So I hope we can meet and talk, just the two of us. I'll be waiting for you at Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground.
She must be feeling pretty insecure without Sakaki. Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The Hulgron's Cathedral. Alright. I'll go. I'll go see Adelaide.
That Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. Alrighty. There it is. Surprised she'd want to come back here knowing how he feels about this place, unless he hasn't told her.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Am I not allowed to see you without a reason?
Come on. That's not what I mean.
I see there's a Tri-Edge sign here too.
This is the place where Shino was PK'd by Ovan. This sign formed here. And when she fell into a coma. After fighting Ovan, I went to see Shino in the hospital. But she was no better than she was before.
Haseo, I want to say...
What's wrong?
From that angle, they look like rabbit ears. That's the ending I'm just waiting for. Now, unfortunately, this ending is a lot longer, and I don't think... Oh, yeah, I can. This is the part I didn't want to skip. I didn't want to skip this part here for you guys. I just wanted to... So, for those of you wondering, this was the next one is the final episode of the original release, but since this was released for PC via Steam, they added the other game. They added Volume 4, Reconnect. So, alrighty, slight spoilers coming up because of all the information I have in the loading screen here with the next game, but I'm showing you guys what we will be taking over to the next volume. Oh, I was actually logged into the game. I wasn't on my... because this is what I wanted to show you. So I was leveling with them before I finished, and I'll show you here. As you can see, I got everybody to level 100, with the exception of Arcade. Their morale with me is all pretty good, with the exception of Bo's, but I think his is actually entering its next last phase. I can't remember, but anyway, so I did that. I did all of the dungeons, and so I got these. And I did one. This is... what did I do with... oh, I hit semi... whatever. I did take this one over my Ticking Death because I built it. It is stronger. But these are from doing the doppelganger fights. Since I defeated it in the first one, I defeated it in this one, and it gives me these items. And I got some of these items from doing the side stuff, like the racing and that for the bikes and everything. So... and then skill trigger, chaotic strike is level 30. I'll have to figure out something else here. So, awakening strategy memoir. Oh, I guess that must appear in the next volume here, because in the next volume it does appear for this. This is Sakubo's epitaph weapon, his lost weapon. Mutual strategy. Infinite Spiral, Tempting Rose is entrances. I went through and I got them all some pretty decent armor that it will be enough to last me for a bit. As far as skills go, this one is basically a more advanced version of Sparrow Counter. and then there's that. As you can see, I don't have any other spells in it. And so their grimoire level is much higher than what it was in the other game. I'll show you here in a second. But so this is the next level of skills for their, whatever you call it. There's this disaster sword status. So their grimoire is 19 rather, in this game, and it will go up a bit more. There's my stats for that. And I do want to show you this is the Return of the One Sin event. That's from the first set with the One Sin. If it's possible at some time, I would like to be able to basically do something with that for you guys. And I'm just going to area word it because I want to show you what the... Oh, can't use that one because passing doesn't give me an actual dungeon. Passing is a keyword used for the bike building aspect of this stuff. But if you go through all this stuff with the bike, which is part of the minigame, you'll get parts for it. And I think I even bought parts on stream for you guys to see. But if you do well enough, you'll get a bike like this. That little icon means that it does more damage when I hit things with it, but I am currently invisible. So that means I can literally approach it, but I can approach from any direction, and at least on the field where I can use the weapon, and I can get the encounter there. So that's what the point of doing all that stuff is. And then leveling up the guild gets you this stuff. These two are from these are all from the first one, and then the second disc, that's rank 4 and 5, I believe. And that's how I can now access my alchemy stuff right here and do a bunch of whatever with everyone in your thing here. Go back to town. Don't care. But yeah, so this is basically the kind of stuff, items. This is basically what I'm going to be using to start our next game with here for Volume 3. I'm going to be using this game here. So, let's go out of here because I can't think of any other way to get to the load screen, or not the load screen, the return screen. Now let's return. And we're going to do convert and start disc 3. Volume 3, whatever. Oh, my bad. Never mind. Ignore this coming up here because this is going to load me right into my previous game. Is it? Yeah, there's some artwork from this game. In this volume, I should say. Okay, so what do? We go in, I think it's new game, convert. I think. Load data? Okay, so that's the one I'll take into Volume 3. Or Volume 4. This one is the one we will save over. Convert Volume 2. There it is. And we're not converting that one. We are converting this one. Holy Arrow 10, Hellraiser 10, The Wheel, Warrior Soul, Wizard Soul. Bonus GP of 10,000. Which I think I have 1 million on this volume for, I don't know.
Hey, Ovan, when I finally get better, we can live together, can't we?
That's why it's important that you get better soon.
'Cause then, you and I can be together in real life, just the way we are in the world.
Once, there used to be a goddess statue here.
A goddess?
A goddess that exists in the world.
Then maybe I'll ask the goddess if she would have mercy on me and cure me. So what is the goddess's name?
Her name is... Aura. The key of Twilight. The ultimate AI. Morgana factor. And Harold Hurick. So, what song should we play today? To awaken the sleeping beauty. Aina. As powerful as it was, the Avatar's data drain could not take Ida from you. Your wound was too deep. And the treatment too late. Yes. Shut up! You dare lay your filthy hands on my Aina? Yes, that's right. I'm the one who made your sister a lost one. Be still a little longer. Just a little longer. Haseo. No more time.
Ow.
I am.
Too hard.
Ida will. The epitaph of Twilight.
The online game, The World Revision 2. It has become a lawless land where PCs who prey on others, or PKs as they are known, roam freely throughout the land. In order to save the comatose Shino, Haseo, the PC who holds the title Terror of Death, pursued a mysterious PK named Tri-Edge and finally destroyed him.
We'll do story time after this here.
However, this resulted in the rise of an abnormal phenomenon known as Ida. Only Haseo and the other epitaph users who control the unknown power of avatars are able to exterminate Ida. Having ascertained that Ida had caused a sudden change in Sirius, the Emperor of the Holy Palace, Haseo traveled to the arena accompanied by former Emperor Alkaid. Through many difficult battles, Haseo grew in skill and strength. However, a terrible price for this was paid when Alkaid became comatose as well. Following the advice left by Alkaid, Haseo relied on Endrance's strength to finally defeat Sirius. Yet, the reappearance of Tri-Edge, thought long ago defeated, brought only more uncertainty. In the midst of that, Sakaki, second unit leader of the Moon Tree Guild, began a revolt and seized control of the guild's headquarters. And so, in a throne room warped by Ida's power, Haseo battled Adelie, a member of the Moon Tree Guild, and released her from Ida's control. After that, Haseo pursued the fleeing Sakaki and defeated him, only to discover the identity of the true culprit who had been pulling the strings. Ovan, respected leader of the Twilight Brigade, the legendary guild of which Haseo was once a member, and the man who thus far has led him to every one of his battles. However, once Ovan's left arm became exposed for all to see, Haseo understood everything.
No, he didn't.
It was him all along. He was the one who attacked Shino. He was the true Tri-Edge.
Ovan.
Become stronger, Haseo.
You know I became a PKK to track down Tri-Edge. The PK that took out Shino. In the beginning, I was certain that the guy I saw back then was him. But the person who PK'd Shino, the one who was Tri-Edge, was you. You had Tri-Edge's Ida sealed in your left arm the whole time, Ovan. You knew everything. You hurt Shino, and then manipulated me. Have you been using me? Since the first moment we met? I'm such a damn fool. You want me to become stronger? What is it you want me to do? What are you planning? I just don't get it. Ovan! I won't run from this! And I will finish this once and for all!
Will you now?
Ovan. Why would he refuse help from CC Corp? Or from me, for that matter, if Ida was inside of him? Why would he place all of the world in such terrible danger? There's a high probability that Ida has already spread outside of the world. If Ida can amplify people's emotions, then it could control the entire population like a cult leader or tyrannical dictator. There would be widespread panic. What?
PC, Yaya. Your access to the Serpent of Woe has just been terminated.
What?
Those are his bosses, by the way. If you remember the few scenes we had previously in the last volume, he was speaking to one of them. So there are unread emails, important unread emails in the mail station. 4. So before we get into actually reading them, let's talk about. I want to quickly talk about the story of the series. So, in the original start of this series, and this is all to my understanding, none of this is technically concrete or canon, because there's stuff in it that has probably changed since whenever. So, here's what's going on. So they're talking about Aura. Well, right now, before Aura, there was Morgana. Morgana was the AI that Harold Hewitt created for a game that he was developing alongside, I believe it was his wife, maybe it was a girlfriend, but anyway, he was supposedly designing it alongside a woman who he had a relationship with, and she was pregnant. She had carried, and she had a daughter that was his, and they named her, I think they actually did name her Aura. Well, anyway, sometime during all of this, there was a car accident. I'm sure you see where this is going. But what wound up happening is that both his wife and daughter didn't make it. Drove him to a whole range of crazy. And so he decided he wanted to create the ultimate AI. Well, to do this, he had to create basically a mother AI. And that mother AI was called Morgana. Morgana had a couple of programs that she used to essentially observe the way the players acted from afar. Now, this is the part that's foggy for me because I don't remember it. Before she became a thing in the world, version 1, CC Corp had an incident called the Pluto's Kiss incident, where several people fell into a coma while I think they were beta testing the world. So it could be that Morgana was there in that one as well. and she was responsible for this. But what wound up happening is eventually she becomes aware that when Aura is born, she will become obsolete and essentially be absorbed by Aura. Deciding that that wasn't feasible, she suppressed Aura's growth and her capability, and wound up not necessarily creating, but what do you want to call it? Basically, she used the files that that she had in her system that were based on the poem of the Epitaph of the Twilight, which I have somewhere that sometime I might, if I can find it, I'll read the entire thing on a stream, because it's a pretty lengthy story. But anyway, she had the programs, Scathe, Innis, Gore, Fatichel, Korbanik, and all that other stuff. And anyway, so she sent them out. She used them to suppress Aura's stuff. Well, eventually, Maha found her way to a player that at the time was named Tsukasa. And Tsukasa befriended Maha because essentially, for long-term research and development into creating Aura, Tsukasa was pulled into the game. And so basically Tsukasa is the first lost one to ever be given a name, to the best of my knowledge, because I don't think they ever went. I don't know if there's any detail written about the Pluto's Kiss incident, which was a thing that was known about in the other game. So after all of this stuff, Tsukasa decides, no, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being in the world. I'm tired of being by myself, even though she had a shitty home life. And decided, I want to wake up. Well, the only way for Tsukasa to come out of the coma was for Aura to be awoken. So with Maha's help, Tsukasa turned against Morgana and awoke Aura and fled. That was the start of the original .hack incident, which is where series .hack sign takes up and takes you right into the first game, .hack infection. It was at that point that Aura was awake, but she hadn't retrieved her full power yet, and as a result, Morgana had sent out her various programs, the first one being Scathe, and he successfully fragmented Aura. And then part of the point of playing the first 4 games is you have to rescue Aura's fragments and then get her enough power that she can take over and become the ultimate AI. How she escaped into the entire internet is beyond me, because in the first game, it was all stuff that was supposed to be just centralized into the world. So how all this stuff ties into that stuff now is beyond me, because I watched the next series that took the next steps into it, but I've never read the manga. I don't know where I'd be able to find it all, so there's probably lots of details I'm missing. But Aura, there was a statue of her in the Holzgrounds Cathedral, and when she finally awoken, that statue disappeared. Just, I think, out of coincidence, I think. I can't really remember now, but anyway, so Aura is still, but in this game, Aura is still alive. I'm not sure, it's one of those things, I didn't watch all of .hack Roots because I can't remember what was going on, but .hack Roots goes right into this series, .hack GU. And as you saw in that one still, it was Haseo, Shino, Ovan, and a few others in the Twilight Brigade searching for the key to the Twilight. Because even in the first game, when it was Kite and Orca and Balmung and all of them, it was said that the key to the Twilight could grant any wish. Which, okay, fine. But how does that work for a game? Kind of like how the way they, even in the other one, with the way they react, like they're physically hurt and all that stuff, unless the neural link to this stuff is much more in-depth than what I'm aware of, they're basically just wearing a visor, usually just covers the one eye, and they're playing a game. So unless there's a neural link to it, like a detailed neural link, they're not actually experiencing anything when they fall or whatever. Anyhow. So that's what and who Aura is. Aura is the child creation of Harold Hewitt working with the Morgana AI. Morgana was not, they talk about the Morgana factor here and how all of the epitaphs are related to Morgana. That's true, but Morgana was not a good, she was not a good AI or a good person. She wasn't. And so, yeah. Ida, in this case, seems to act like a program from a different series, which was .hack Twilight of the Bracelet, in which 2 kids won a contest that Aura herself put out, and she gave them characters that looked like Kite and Black Rose, and imbued at least Kite's, because this one I don't remember, I only watched it through once, and yeah, and so Kite's player, I think his name was Shiro, not Shino, Shiro. She gave him the bracelet again. The power of the bracelet is what you see when they use data drain, because in the original game the bracelet could data drain, it could gate hack, it could do all sorts of, well, not all sorts of stuff, but it primarily did all that stuff. And then there was an AI in that wanted to understand death. Well, the closest it got to understanding death was dragging people into a coma, but this time, instead of doing whatever Morgana was doing with them, it would drag them into basically a separate program, kind of like that Ida server we escaped from, and people would turn into lost ones, and then the creature, well, the AI, would observe the way people behaved. And that one, though, there was 3 kids behind it that created the AI because they wanted to know what death was like, which, that's kind of natural, but it's kind of shitty to go to that extreme. I'm sorry, it just is. And so that was that one. There was another one in there somewhere that did more of the story up to Roots, and there was Roots and GU, and then I believe the most recent installment that I am aware of was .hack Quantum. And that one I can't remember very well because it was only 4 episodes, I think it was. I watched it all through. It was subtitled on Kiss Anime when that used to be a thing, and so I don't remember much of it. I remember the main character was a female character for once. She was really klutzy, and that's about all I remember. So, but anyway, so that's the story as to who and what Aura and Morgana were, and why Aura is, the ultimate AI and this goddess and blah 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 blah. How they go from being an AI in a game to being some kind of thing over the entire net, just kind of like how Ida goes from being some kind of weird virus in the world, R2 to being able to supposedly be able to control all of the net. It's beyond me. So, anyway, so, Ichimata, this is my conversion bonuses that we talked about here. Special videos been added, doppelganger equipment. That was, yeah. So this is let me know the other campaigns that I was doing are over. The Highway Master, Chase the Bounty, Bickman's Model, and all that. They're all done. And then because Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. You have fulfilled the necessary conditions and may travel to Breg Epona. You may now select Breg Epona from the two-town menu at a Chaos Gate. We hope you enjoy your new adventures. Your benefits as the Holy Emperor Palace. Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. In recognition of your championship at the Holy Palace Arena, we grant you the following privileges. Advanced Guild at home at Breg Epona. The Advanced Guild at home is located at the very back of Breg Epona's lower town. However, please be aware that you are no longer able to use the Intermediate Guild at home in Doldona. Alchemy level difference has expanded to 20, which means now I can use items that have a 20 item level difference to work with. You may now alchemize equipment for a difference of up to level in 20. Yeah, this applies to both Alchemy Refactory and the platform. Please head to your new at-home and speak to the administrative NPCs before using these features.
Let's head to the Sigma server for Kennard's advanced at-home in Breg Epona.
About Moontree from Atali. Good afternoon, Haseo. Due to recent events, Moontree has ceased activities. Many members have left our group, and at this point, only Kiade and the remaining members are back in Zalkova. Moontree headquarters has been closed off. Our area data is damaged, and we have had our guild privileges revoked as punishment for illegally modifying the area. Moontree was a very important place to me. I met all sorts of people and learned a lot there. It was here that I found a reason to live. If not for Moontree, I doubt I would have met you, Haseo. I can't believe things ended up this way. I feel like my heart has gone empty. I'm so very, very sad. I wonder if I'll ever see Mellow Grunty again. Adderley.
Are you alone worrying again? Don't get lost in your own difficulties. Your problems are also mine. Or rather, all of our problems.
Power of the Avatar from Anonymous. Greetings, Haseo. I cannot reveal my name for certain reasons, but please think of me as your unseen ally. I am deeply impressed with the power of the Avatar hidden within your PC and your determined efforts to take a hold of that power. I have taken the liberty of modifying and upgrading your PC's Divine Awakening command. You can now perform Avatar Awakenings. Use this command to obtain various items called virus cores from normal monsters. There is only one point I wish you to be aware of. This ability must borrow strength from your party to activate. Therefore, you cannot use it unless you are in a 3-person party. I would be most pleased if this ability serves you well in your travels. I bid you well until we meet again, and wish you good luck in your battles. Avatar Awakening. An awakening that uses the power of the epitaph, huh? I never knew this could be done. Just what is this? Same person sent me an email about the growth of lost weapons. Hello, Haseo. Once again, it is I, your unseen ally. Did you read my previous email? I hope you do not mind me contacting you again, but there's something else I must inform you about. Have you experimented with Avatar Awakenings yet? I informed you of this earlier. You can obtain data particles known as virus cores by using this ability. As you are an epitaph user, these cores can be used to amplify your combat capabilities. By using virus cores, you can cause the weapons you received at the Great Temple of Carleon Web, the lost weapons, to grow. I have sent the lost weapons back to their rightful owners. All I will give you now is this information. I bid you well until we meet again and wish you good luck in your battles. The lost weapon is growing. I never knew there was this secret to them. And what am I supposed to do with the virus cores I can get from using Avatar Awakening? Did you not pay attention? Data manager, we'll go ahead and save, and we will overwrite this one because that bottom one has the data with all the stuff that gave me my achievement for this game, for the game series. So, into the world we go. Town added, Breg Epona.
Let's head to the Sigma server for Kennard's advanced at-home in Breg Epona.
Avatar Awakening has been added to Awakening menu. By continuing to use Avatar Awakening, you can power it up to a maximum of 10 levels. Additionally, due to this upgrade, you have gained a Lost Weapon feature. Please check Lost Weapons on the main menu for further details. Lost Weapons have been added to the menu. Also, Avatar Awakenings have been added to the Awakening menu. So this is what I thought I got at the end of the thing, but I didn't. So in this menu, you can check the growth of your Lost Weapons. So as you can see, I got everybody's up to level 3 before the end of the previous, before I carried this over. And that's, they get their names changed in this one, but that's everyone. Well, at least everyone that I have. Because as you notice, there's still only 6 epitaph users. Alrighty, so let's go to the new server. Yay, server! Anyhow. Alrighty, so as you can see, this one has quite the interesting look to it. Good day, Emperor. Yeah, you be it. Anywho. Lots of balloons. It's an actual proper city. Magic shop with items. The new material shop and the bike shop. All this stuff, all these people. And here's my new at-home. Kind of nice, eh? Makes me wish that they had games that had guild halls this nice.
Hey, it's Haseo! You know, thanks to you, we can use the advanced at-home. Why don't you go and try talking to the Grunty?
Yeah, there might be some kind of event or something.
Half off alchemy and gold extension added to the expand facility menu. GP is required for these expansions. Also, as a privilege of being a high-level guild master, you have obtained greeting cards.
You're late, Oink. Haseo, you're slower than a tortoise with a footache, Oink, Oink.
Man, his oinking is annoying.
Guild update procedures are complete, Oink. I always considered you a little nose hair, Oink. Never thought you'd end up this resourceful, Oink. You have my thanks, Oink. But never mind that, we've got something big to worry about, Oink. Mellow Grunty's gone missing, Oink. You need to search for him at once, Oink.
Mellow Grunty? You mean Moontree's Grunty?
I heard that Moontree headquarters had been closed down.
Oh, poor thing. He must be so sad to have lost his home.
Poor thing. He's just an NPC.
Haseo?
Adelie, where'd you come from?
What? I've been here the whole time, haven't I?
Don't stand in my blind spot, okay?
Haseo? Let's go find Mellow Grunty. I'm sure he just ran away because of the shop and Moontree getting closed down.
NPCs run away? It's no use. Once Adelie's gotten like this, she won't budge an inch. All right. But where are we supposed to go look for him?
Oh yes, Mellow Grunty left behind a message. Let's see now, it reads, I am at Sigma Universal Oceans Glide. And no matter what, do not come looking for me. Why?
That's pretty much begging us to look.
Okay then, let's head to Sigma Universal Oceans Glide.
I want to come too. Invite me and Adelie, alright?
Alrighty. So, party. As you can see, Adelie has a huge SP pool now. So. Alrighty. Alright, let's go get Mellow Grunty, and then that will probably be it for the day. It's one of those things I think about it sometimes, and I do apologize that this game maybe isn't as fast-paced or as intense with the battles as maybe it could, you know, a game for stream should be, but it's one of those things. I've always enjoyed it, so. I've always enjoyed the series, I should say, so I figured why not.
Mellow Grunty's supposed to be in this area, right? Let's start looking for him.
Mellow Grunty's got a keen sense of smell. Oink. If you get any closer smell like that, he'll hide. Oink. My friends are looking for Mellow too. Oink. Talk to 3 of my friends in this area. They should put the Grunty tribe scent on you.
Are
Oink.
any of the other Grunties here? Maybe we should see if we can find them first.
Isn't that what he just said? Or am I senile? Well, I am senile, but that's neither here nor there.
First strike.
Walking bases. Well, they're not walking, they're floating, but still. You know what I mean.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Alright, I ain't running around trying to do this. I will get them some way. Olin pack.
This is a piece of cake.
Something torch, healing potion. Can't carry any more of those, because of course I can't.
Victory is ours.
Sure is. Heavenly wheel.
We won. Razor's Edge.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, I might need to take a nap after this. I'll tell you. After getting to be a certain age, it sucks. Blah.
I guess we did it.
You're open.
So I've already learned my lesson from previously, so I may very well try playing this volume some more off stream and go ahead and start, you know, leveling and doing all the stuff I need to do to get myself in a position to go into volume 4 to actually finish the game. So kind of wish I could find out why they made a volume 4. They must have.
Because of weakness is a sin. Fleeing from reality changes nothing. I only pray that Mellow Grunty comes to realize that soon.
You got King Grunty's scent. For some reason I was thinking it said boost, but I'm pretty sure it's you got his scent. Now we go down this way. Nope, wrong person.
I'm looking for Mellow Grunty. What a crybaby.
Gal Grunty.
What a wimp. Ah! You should just smash adversity whenever it comes your way.
You got Gal Grunty's scent. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's over on that other side. Where is... I can't remember what the other one's called.
What the please, Digit?
Give up. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I have... Currently am holding 1,112,012 GP.
Razor's Edge.
I didn't even break a sweat.
It's either this one or the one north of it is the one where Mellow is hunting. Or hiding.
I'm tracking Mellow Grunty's current position, Nero. So he ran away because of the shock from Moon Tree closing down, Nero? Youth is so melodramatic, Nettle.
You have enough Grunty tribe scent. I can smell the Grunty tribe scent. Is everyone here? I'm on a small hill in the northeast. Please don't come
begging
over.
us to look for him, isn't he?
I'd say so. I think out of all of them, I like Wise Grunty, I think said he's called. And Wise Grunty and Mellow Grunty. I like them because of their little thingies they do with the Nero and Milieu.
Razor's Edge! This is a piece of cake.
So. It's not just the Grunty tribe scent. I also smell a familiar scent. The small hill that I'm at will be just north of you. Don't come for me.
I guess we did it.
So much for that fight. Symbol fragment. I'll go grab this. Then we'll get Mellow. And yeah. And then we will, go for the night or go for the day. I am sorry that it's just a bit early. No lie, no. That'll be for syllabus. But I do have the upcoming weekend off. I was wanting to go to my city's tattoo convention, but I don't have the money for it again this year, so I wound up taking the 3 days off for essentially nothing. So I do plan on doing some extra streaming, as long as I can get some other work done. So I'll do my Friday stream, might do a late night Friday stream, might do a Saturday and Sunday morning stream. I do not know for sure yet, but we will see what I can accomplish. Anyway.
Moon Tree area's all gone. They closed it. It's probably all my fault. Maybe this is just my punishment for not eating all of my vegetables. I'm just gonna sit right here and keep crying. And eventually, I'll drown in a river of my tears without anybody caring or even noticing. Nella, please. None of what happened was your fault. I was so worried about you. Come home with us, okay?
Natalie, he's an NPC. Talking to him isn't going to help at all.
Huh? Someone from Moon Tree? I'm so sorry. I've been such a bad boy. I'm so sorry for running away. I shouldn't have done it. Please forgive me. I'll never do anything like this again. I promise. Just for you, Natalie. I won't ever run away. Okay?
I see. All it took was somebody from Moon Tree to talk to him.
What a relief. Mello looks like he's okay. Mello was the one who always looked after the guild members. So I just thought we shouldn't forget him, even if he is an NPC.
Oh, I understand. I think it's important to feel that way.
To you.
Well, let's head back to the at-home, all right?
Yes, let's. That strong smell of onion. I would say it was BO, but I showered this morning, so. Vigor Dragon. No, do not give this item up. Get rid of these dark heavens. Which direction I'm going. looking at the map, trying to head the way it says on the map, and yeah.
Well, looks like you got Mellow Grunty back on his feet, boy. I might just have been a little bit wrong about you, Haseo. I think I'm gonna start thinking of you as a straight nose hair instead of an ugly crooked one. Oink. Now, get back to work, oink, oink, and earn us lots more money, oink.
Yeah.
Haseo, I'm gonna work real hard and make this guild as big as it can be, I promise.
Haseo, we've been through a lot, but we'll do our best to give you as much help as we can.
Oh man, Ida isn't just my problem, or just Ovan or Shino's problem either. It's a problem for these guys too, and all the players of the world.
Haseo?
Adelie, I swear to you, I'm never going to take my eyes off you guys again. It's my job, as your guild master.
Good cover. Alrighty, so let's go and we will save it. So, hopefully you guys found a little bit of information I spilled about who Aura, and that is, informative, to say the least. And hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream today. That being said, I am going to call it a day here. So when we get back, I'll have to try to remember to make sure that I check the emails so we can guess the story and figure out what's happening. I mean, granted, I know because I've finished the game, but however, with that being said, thank you guys for keeping me company again today. I do appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a good day and a good rest of the week if I don't see you until next Tuesday. In the meantime, stay safe and take care out there. Okay? Bye-bye.